Good morning. It's frosted. And you're like, you was warm the other day. Why can't you just let go, winter? Just let go. That would be nice. It has been decent though, thankfully. My thoughts today, this morning, I should say. I guess I have a two-part thing today. And one is do it anyway, and the other one is focus on your journey, your lane, all that. Especially if you've been doing it for a while, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. If anybody new that's just starting out with their dreams, you don't have time to worry about everybody else. You should not be concerned about what anybody else is doing. You should not have your nose in anybody else's business. You have to focus on your row. When I say row, I've mentioned it before. The saying of, if you're worried about the weeds in your neighbor's garden, the weeds in your garden are going to get overhead high. Okay? You have to focus on what you're doing. Because every single second, every single moment that you're not worried about what you're doing, you are losing progress. Okay? You are... Apparently my glasses are cold. I keep talking up. Stop it. But you're losing progress on your side. And I feel a lot of times that's why I have trouble connecting with people, and that's why I have trouble, like I can't just hang out with anybody because I don't have time. Like my focus is zeroed in on what I'm doing. And it's not that I don't love people. You know, it's not that I'm mean or selfish or hateful or anything like that. I love interacting with my customers. You know, I love my family. I love my friends. But right now, and I feel like I've just got it. I've got the disease and it'll never go away. I don't know. Maybe this is just the place I'm at in my life and it will change later on. Maybe right now I'm in the building stage, but I don't want to do anything else. But my goal, if it's not helping me to achieve my goals, I'm not interested. And for you to be successful, especially if you're like me and you don't come from money, you live in a very small town, you know, a lot of different factors, you know, that's going to make things maybe harder for you or whatever, or other people think it makes it harder, I don't know. I love what I do, you know, and God's just blessed me. I'm over here in shock like, where did this come from, you know, because I feel like I've not done it, which I've really not. God's done it. But when it's your dream and you love it, you're going to put your all into it, and your focus is going to be on it. So understand that the devil's going to be trying to distract you. Okay? Like sleight of hand, or, you know, like, let's get them to focus over here, because if they focus over here, then they're not going to be doing this. then they're not going to reach their potential, and they're not going to make progress, and they're not going to help anybody. So let's get them over here off to this, excuse me. And that's what happens, distractions. You don't have time for that. If you are giving any little bit of time to other people's drama, people talking about you, just all this, but anything that's not involving you and your dream, the devil is succeeding with you. Like, it's so funny. And I think it was last night, I was working on some stuff, on some figures with my business, and I had a situation happen, and I was like, you know, it's like the devil was throwing something at me, and he was like, you know, well, get upset about it. And I was like, I don't have time for that. I'm doing this. You know, it's kind of like you have to get yourself aligned with your priorities. If you're worried about everybody else, then you're going to be helping everybody else do their stuff. And that's something that years ago, my Henri half was telling me. He was like, you always try to help everybody else and help everybody else fix their problems instead of fixing your problems. And it's like at that time, I didn't realize exactly what he was meaning. And then it's like I've come to realize that. And in my own mind, I start thinking, you just got a hateful attitude, or, you know, this or that or the other. But really, I'm growing. I'm growing into who I'm supposed to be. And my next level is going to take somebody different. Listen, you're going to lose people on this journey. There are people that is not going with you. You cannot help people that don't want to help themselves. And there are people that are here for a season. There are people that are going to hurt you if you do not let them go. They're going to hurt what God has for you. Okay? Don't think that you've got to have everybody with you. Because like I've mentioned before, there's a lot of people that I would love to have with me now, that I would love to take with me where I'm going. I've thought for years about people that I want with me and things that they could do, and they could be a part of my team and a part of my journey, and they're nowhere to be seen. You know, their lives are completely different, and that's wonderful because God has a plan for their life. But God has a plan for your life, and God has a certain group of people, a dream team, a village to help you with what you're doing, to be a part of your journey. So let go. Don't worry about stuff. I've had stuff happen in my life, and I'm like, where the heck does this come from? Why is this person doing this or acting like this? Why? I mean, how have we not worked this out better than this? Because I'm an easygoing person. Like, you could talk to me, we could work it out. You know, I have no trouble whatsoever in admitting that I'm the bad person, or I'm wrong, or apologizing. I have absolutely no trouble with that. Because I know I fail. I'm not one of them that's like, well, everybody else is wrong and I'm right. No. I'm not, you know, on whatever wavelength that is. But things have happened that I'm like, man, what is this? And it's like, after you can see God's hand in it, and you can see, okay, this needed to happen to help me to grow and help that person to grow, and we had to go different ways, and it worked out perfect. You know, it's part of God's plan. But I love you guys. I'll be praying for you. Please be praying for me. I hope that helped, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Keep working hard at it. Keep going, and it's going to work out. Focus on you and your journey. See you later.